We consider ourselves lucky dogs, as we've got ourselves some lucky dogs. It's been a little while. Very happy to have a lucky dog sauce that we haven't tried back in our lives. So this is their chrome label. If you are familiar with lucky dog sauces, they don't really name the sauces so much as they just colour the labels according to it. And I think that's a really nice touch.
Yeah.
There's nobody else really doing that kind of thing. So yeah, really cool. One of the things they're very good at is blending fruits and spices, and everything they do seems to be quite considered, and I like that. So ingredients on your screen, as you can see, like the first ingredient is mandarin. But there's some other interesting things in there. So we've got some red Savina. Red Savina, beautiful habanero style pepper. Oh, it is a habanero type habanero. Then we've got some horseradish in there. And then, interestingly, we've got a pale ale as well. And it's quite high up on the list, as you can see. So now the pale apparently has these lovely sort of citrus and pine notes that are getting sort of paired with the likes of the mandarin and the red Savina. So it's very interesting on paper. Obviously, it's a case of how it tastes. So, let's get this open. Oh. Ooh. Hello. That's got a lot going on. That's got a lot going on. Right. Yeah, I did. I'm good with that. So they classify this as medium to hot. It looks textured and very inviting, actually.
It's got like an ever so slight Chinesey smell to it.
There's a garlic note. I'm picking up on the garlic note for sure. And then, yeah, whether it's the mandarin, it was that kind of almost like a sweet and sour going on. I don't know, but it smells fantastic. Anyway, let's try it because proof is in the eating, as we say.
So the slight grain in it is the dried garlic. That's the same thing which just causes it to be grainy. It's not quite as hot as I thought it was going to be.
Doesn't matter, I don't think. I mean, it's not all about heat, is it? Hang on.
No, but what I'm saying is Lucky Doggo said it's a medium to hot one. Mm-hmm. I put it closer to the medium than I would the hot.
Yeah, it's all subjective, isn't it? Yeah,
for my taste.
I like the texture. I do like the texture.
I love the texture.
Mm-hmm. The pale is... That ale is interesting, actually, because I'll be honest, when I first read it, it was like, pale ale, habanero, I'm not so sure. I know, right, you got the citra hops, and therefore you can get like a citrus note from citra hops, and habanero has citrus notes. I wasn't convinced per se, but actually, I'm really liking it.
No, it's really,
I'm really liking
good.
it. They say they're bang on saying that there's like a little bit of pine note as well that you get from the IPA, and that's working beautifully with everything else. It's not overly sweet, which I think is fantastic. It's got good body. It's got a good length on it as well. That flavour doesn't just hit the tongue and dive away. It stays.
And having the amount of garlic which is in it almost brings it to the sort of sweet and sour sriracha sort of style sauce.
Yeah, there is. There's almost like a slight sort of Asian influence in there. Whether that's intentional, I don't know. But it's complex. It's interesting. I really do like that. I'm just trying to think how I would use that as well, because you could argue that's quite universal, but I think it may be unusual. I want to try that on something like salmon, on like a nice rich fish.
See, I would just go with maybe some spring rolls.
It's a good shout.
Just use that
as a dipping sauce.
Yeah.
No, that's a good shout. I think that's quite versatile. Heat level out of 10.
I'm
going to sit at a 5.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm probably a 5 maximum.
Yeah, that is by no means a negative. It's, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, the red Savina once upon a time one of the world's hottest peppers, not anymore by a long way. But one of the nicer habaneros knocking around. It's got a big sort of juicy fruity note to it, which you can still detect in that. So I rate it. I like it. I do like it. It's a really pleasant sauce set. So I'd happily So to ask the questions we always ask, would you buy it again?
Yeah, I would.
Absolutely. Yeah, hands down. Actually, I can see myself using that daily. It's one of those type of sauces. So. Well done again, Lucky Dog. Aren't you clever people? Nah, good on you. You do make great sauces. So if you have not tried Lucky Dog for yourself, please jump onto the website. Go get yourself a bottle or two of well, they're all, like I say, they're all different coloured label. Personally, I like their pink and their black label. But they don't make a bad sauce, no. They haven't yet anyway, so that's great, so good for them. In the meantime, if you've tried this or any of the others and you want to share your thoughts on it, feel free to leave us a message on Facebook or hit us up on YouTube or anything of sorts. We always like to try and respond where we can and get involved, and hopefully we'll see you on another video real soon, but thanks again. Cheers for now.